So today in this class we will discuss regarding the union territories. So before going into the in details of union territories, we will discuss certain introduction to these union territories. India is as a country having certain states, union territories and some other regions time to time acquired by this country, India. So states, union territories and some other regions which are acquired by India or consist of India as a country. Okay, so part of this India we will discuss union territories introduction. So India got its independence in 1947. Okay, from 1947 to 1956, Indian states were divided into Part A, Part B, Part C. Like this, all the regions are divided into like this: Part A, Part B and Part C. But in 1956, through the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act, okay, this Part C states become union territories. So earlier these were the Part C states. From then onwards, these Part C states become union territories. This is a certain introduction of union territories. So we will discuss after these become union territories, what is its status in the constitution. Okay, so in Indian constitution, Part 8 of the constitution, from 389 to 391 articles explains about the union territories. Okay, so this is the constitutional idea of union territories. So this is the thing. Now we will discuss how many union territories number now are we having. Okay, so remember recently Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu became only one union territory. Apart from this, till now we were having Jammu Kashmir as a separate or particular specified state. Now it became a 2 union territories. Okay, so this is the number has changed from 8 to 9. So what are these union territories? We will discuss. Okay. So first one is Delhi, second one Pondicherry, third one is Chandigarh, fourth one Dadra Nagar Haveli, and Daman Diu. Okay, so Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, So how many? 6. Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh. These are the 8 union territories present India is having. Okay, this is the correct number. Recently these two become one union territory. Earlier these were the separate union territories. Remember. So this is the number. Through the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act, this became a state, union territory which is having the assembly. Okay, see, remember all these are union territories, but only 3 states are having the assembly and high courts. So Delhi is the one, earlier before this Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh become union territories, only one union territory was having the high court. But now, apart from Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, both are having high courts. This is the thing. So apart from high courts, Delhi, Pondicherry and Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh having the assemblies. Remember, so these 3 states, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Delhi and Pondicherry having the assemblies and the Council of Ministers. Remember, sometimes questions will be asking, which union territory having only high court till formation of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh as a separate union territories? Answer is Delhi. So another question will be asking, how many members are there in Delhi Union Territory? Assembly members. Okay, this number is 70. So again questions may be asking, how many ministers must be there in the Delhi Council of Ministers? So through the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, we are aware of 15% of assembly members would be Council of Ministers, but here 15% means 10. Okay, so in Delhi Assembly, Council of Ministers must be 10. That is the number. So what we have discussed, there are 8 union territories. Delhi became a union territory having the assembly, and Pondicherry also in 1963 through the 16th Constitutional Amendment Act become a assembly having union territory. So these are the things. So now we will discuss who will administer these union territories. Okay, so remember, all, see, if you observe the states, in those states, all states having the chief minister and the governor. But here, remember, after general elections, here governor will not appoint the chief minister. In Delhi, it is the peculiar condition. Chief minister will be appointed by the president, not by the governor. Here also, because these 2 union territories, now this union territory is not having the assembly. We will discuss whenever it is formatted. But as of now, these 2 union territories are not having the assemblies. Only these union territories are having the assembly. So after general elections, these 2 union territory chief ministers are appointed by the president, not by the governor. Remember, don't be confused with these options. In exams you may be asked which one will be appointed Delhi and Pondicherry chief ministers, not governor. Remember here there is no place to the governor. Lieutenant governor will be acting as a center's representative in these union territories. So Delhi, Pondicherry, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, these all are, Chandigarh is not. Delhi, Pondicherry, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh will be administered by the Lieutenant Governor. Okay? So Delhi, Pondicherry, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh will be administered by the Lieutenant Governor. Okay? So remaining union territories will be administered by the Chief Administrator. I hope you are clear as of now. These certain union territories would be administered by the Lieutenant Governor. Certain union territories are administered by the Chief Administrators. This is the one peculiar condition. And another one you may be remembering. Delhi and Pondicherry Chief Ministers are appointed by the President, not by the Governor, because these union territories would be administered by the Lieutenant Governor, who is the representative of central government. So this is the thing. So why these union territories are formatted? Regions for formation. Okay. So why these union territories are formatted? There are three main reasons for the formation of these union territories. First one is political regions. Second one, cultural regions. Third one is strategic regions. Strategic regions. So which union territories are formatted on the basis of political regions? First one is Delhi and Chandigarh. These are the two union territories are formatted because of political reasons. Certain union territories are formatted for the region of culture. So these are the Pondicherry, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman, Diu. Okay. So these are the union territories. So recently Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh also formatted for the political regions. So strategic regions, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Lakshadweep. See, certain union territories are formatted for the region of political importance. These are the union territories formatted. For the region of culture, Pondicherry, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman Diu. For the strategic regions, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. So all the union territories formatted because of these regions. So now we will discuss which union territory comes under the which high court or which state high court. So union territory comes under which high court or which state high court. So we will discuss like this: Union Territory, High Court. Remember, all the Union Territories are existing side by side certain states. So if you take Delhi, this is the Union Territory which is having the same High Court. It means only in that state, in that Union Territory only High Court is existing. Another one is Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh. So this Union Territory is also having the same High Court. Means in those Union Territories only these Union Territories having the High Courts. Another one, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Bombay High Court. It means Maharashtra. Okay, so these Union Territories comes under the Bombay High Court. Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, so this Union Territory comes under the Calcutta High Court purview. Fifth one, Kerala High Court. Sorry, Lakshadweep. This Union Territory comes under Kerala High Court. So which Union Territory remained? Chandigarh. So this will comes under the Punjab High Court, Punjab and Haryana. Okay, so like this, all these Union Territories comes under the different High Court purview. So this is the idea regarding Union Territories. Enough.